Recording. Hello. This is Justyn Eddy Russell for the Justyn Eddy Russell Show. What's going on? Yeah, I guess I wanted to start a podcast, and this is the beginning. This is episode number 1, if you want to call it that. Don't really want to call it a podcast. I want to call it more like the COVID-19 thought diary for now. Just because, well, it doesn't really feel like a podcast at this stage. I just want to, just feeling it out. Anyway, anyone that doesn't know who I am, I'm Justyn Russell. Suppose I'll tell you a little bit about myself. I'm just a regular guy, just hanging out, just talking into a microphone for now. I've got a normal job, man. I go to work. I come back. I'm in a band. I've got a missus. I've got a dog and a house that I live in Brisbane, Australia. And now with all this COVID-19 stuff going on, I decided I wanted to do something that I have always wanted to do, which is start a podcast. And what a better time to do it. With the world on lockdown, I get to just talk shit. Whatever comes to my mind, I can just talk to you guys. And if you're listening to this, then fucking cool. If not, well, maybe you don't even know what I'm talking about right now because you're not listening, so it doesn't even matter. But yeah, I'm just chilling in my house. Me and my missus just went to the fucking shops. Got some groceries. It's pretty hectic, man. Like, when you're walking down the aisles and stuff, like, you see people. And, like, if it could be in a movie, like, I reckon if you could start a movie or something like this, like you would have, like, the heart beating, like, really fast. Like, because when you're walking down the aisles, you see people and you're like, you're giving the eye contact and you're like, are you coming my way? Like, are you going to be walking in my direction? Because if so, we need to be at least 1.5 meters away from each other. Are you going to be in my fucking zone, or what's going to happen? Like, do I need to make the effort for you, or are you going to make the effort? Are we going to make the effort together? Because this seems like more of like a team sport, you know what I mean? Like, we need to work together. We need to understand each other and what's going on. So when you're walking down the aisles and you're grabbing your groceries and you're feeling the sticky fucking handles of the trolley or the fucking, what's it called, the basket. And I feel more than ever now, whenever I grab that basket, I feel the germs on it, man. I'm way more aware that there's germs on that fucking thing. There's been like, over the years, probably 1 million people that have touched that thing. But right now, it doesn't matter how many people before that touched that thing. Right now, if there's one person that's crook and has touched that thing, that means that 1,000 more other people could be sick. It's fucking crazy, man. It's really crazy. And to think that we have to think like that these days. But anyway, you're walking down the aisle, you see each other, you lock eyes with the other person, they're looking at you, they're probably thinking the same thing. Are you going to fucking move over? What are you doing? Why are you walking towards me like this? There's fucking 3 people in this aisle. That's the thing that makes it hard. There's 3 people in the aisle, 1 on either side. So there's 2 people on either side. And you got to walk down the middle of like those 2 people, right? So there's 3 people in the aisle. You're the third person. I guess you just sit there and wait till they finish their shit. But you got shit to do. You want to fucking get through. You want to get your groceries, get home, and fucking, I don't know, play PlayStation or something, or Xbox. I don't know what you do, but fucking crazy shit, man. It really is. Anyway, well, even so, like, you grab the fucking trolley, you feel the stickiness of the trolley or the basket, And even when you grab the boxes and stuff that, you know, you might grab a fucking box of cereal or some shit, and then all of a sudden, if there's coronavirus on the trolley, you've just given the coronavirus to the fucking box, I suppose. I don't know. I don't really know how that works. I guess that's how it works. And they say, you know, just wash your hands. Just wash your hands. All right, I'll wash my motherfucking hands, but does that really... I mean, I'm sure it does stop it. I mean, people are doing a pretty good job here, you know. They're doing all right. I mean, it's pretty... Yeah. Obviously, some people might need better education on the situation, but I feel like we're doing a pretty good job. I feel like we're getting there. I feel like the reality of it is starting to sink in for some people, for a lot of people actually. And yeah, we're just day by day getting through it. And here I am starting a podcast because, I mean, there are things that I would like to do. I like to go outside and fucking... You know, actually, what I was getting into before this all happened was rock climbing. I really enjoy rock climbing. Fucking... Get a good sense of achievement by just fucking climbing rocks. I don't think it's actually called rock climbing. I think it's called bouldering. You know, when you're inside and you're grabbing big boulders in your fucking hands and stuff and climbing heights, and there's a skill involved with that, man. Like, what I was really enjoying about it was that you get a sense of achievement right from the get-go, right? So like, you might not be great at doing that sport, but what you can do is you just do the easy stuff first, and you get that sense of achievement of like, I've just reached the top. All right, sweet. What's something else I can do? Can I do something harder? Yes, I can. This time last week, I couldn't climb this section of the wall, but now all of a sudden I can. You get that sense of achievement. You feel like, shit, I'm fucking improving, man. And you feel like you're improving as a human being. You get help. You know, you feel like you're getting a workout. You're having fun. You get to hang out with your mates at the same time. And the good thing, someone described that to me when we were at the when we were there. Someone that we just met. That's the other good thing. You get to meet other people that are like-minded. And, you know, they might have been fucking climbing for like 3-4 years, fucking 10 years or whatever, but you get to be in the same section as them. So basically how it works is that if you've never been, you get to be like, there's like different difficulties on the same wall. So you could be rubbing shoulders with people that have been climbing for like 10 years, 4 years, 6 months, fucking, you know, you've just started, but there's different difficulties on the same wall. So you get to rub shoulders with those people. You get an idea of how they climb, and yeah, it's cool. It's cool. And so you get to make friends at the same time. And yeah, I don't really know where I was going with that, but I think I lost my train of thought. Anyway, yeah, it was fun, man. Like, that's what I would like to do on the weekends, because like I said, like, I work. Fortunately, I'm still one of the people in the world that can go to their job, I suppose. It's one of those funny situations where you're grateful that you actually have work, but you still feel a bit worried that when you go to work, you might pick up on this fucking COVID-19 shit that's going around. As well, you know, that's the way of the world at the moment. But yeah, you know, I'd go to my work, I'd earn some money, and then I'd spend my money on climbing for a bit, and it was my way of, you know, getting some exercise and feeling like I was doing something healthy for myself. But right now, I mean, there's ways that you can get fit inside. Like, you can do there's plenty of exercises that you can do inside, but yeah, the sense of achievement that you get when you're rock climbing, man, it's like I said, you get to the top and you're like, dude, I couldn't do this last week, and now I can. And like, then you think to yourself, oh, what can I do in 3 months, or what can I do in a couple of years? Like, how good will I be in a couple of years? But right here, right now, right motherfucking now, you get to break past a milestone, man. It's fucking cool. Anyway, yeah, I wanted to start a podcast. I've been wanting to start a podcast for a few years, man. Like, probably like for 4 years, I think. But I just never... don't think I was ever really confident in doing it. Like, I didn't know how to approach it. So I was like, fuck it, man. Like, I'm 26 now, and for 4 years I've been pondering on starting a podcast. That's fucking way too long, man. Like, I hope anyone that does listen to this, or anyone who's listening right now, I hope that even after this shit is done, man, just fucking... I hope we get a better mindset and just think and really ponder on what's important to us, you know? Because right now is a time where you can think, and you can think about yourself, others, whatever, and really zone in on something that you want to achieve in life. And I mean, I don't know if I've mentioned it before. I think I did. I'm in a band called the Stilts, and I mean, that's a milestone for me. I wanted to start a band when I was in high school. I first started playing guitar when I was 14, and I just, you know, at that time I just wanted to get better at playing guitar. And then after a while I was like, all I want to do is be in a band, and I wasn't in a band until I was about 19 years of age, and we played a few shows. We you know, a couple of friends, me and a couple of friends, we got together and we started jamming out. And I wanted to see where that would go, and we did our best, I suppose. But at the moment, we've all got our own little project that we're doing, and yeah, I mean, that was a milestone for me, just wanting to be in a band, write songs, and come to Brisbane and play fucking music. And you know, that was a milestone that I guess I've ticked off. It was just I wanted to be in a band, and I just wanted to write music, and then it became I want to do this more often. I want to keep doing it. I want to be... It's something that I really want to do. And now, I mean, there's other things that I want to achieve in my life now. I'm 26, so I've been playing music for a little while now. And, you know, for a while there, I let slip. Like, I was a pretty fit kid, and, you know, I let that go for a while when I turned 19 and I got a job and I got a girlfriend. Not blaming those things at all for why I got out of shape. Those things aren't you know, if you it's hard. Like, if you get out of shape, unfortunately the hard thing is, you know, if you can control that, if you are able-bodied and you can do something about it, it's only your fault that you got out of shape. I mean, in my case, I can only blame myself. Like, there are plenty of exercises that you can do at home and stay fit, stay healthy, but I just didn't do that sort of stuff. And that's what rock climbing was for me as well. Like, I was playing my music and I was traveling to Brisbane and I was eating shit, and you know what? I could have gone to the shop and bought, I don't know, a bowl of fruit or something, but instead I'd go through the drive-through at Macca's and buy a fucking burger or something, and then I got fat, and then I was like, I don't want to do anything about this right now. So I just decided, yeah, I mean, at the moment I've only just started to pick up that I wanted to get back into shape again and eat healthy, and yeah, it's been a long journey, man. It's been a long journey for me. Yeah. So yeah, I was playing music, and yeah, just recently I wanted to go rock climbing and stuff. But at the moment, I think this time has given me time to sort of reflect on the things. There's other things that I want to achieve. Like, I wanted to start a podcast for 4 years, but and I'm only starting to do it now. And I thought, fuck, man, all of those things that I wanted to achieve, and I just didn't do it. Like, and it's as simple as fucking starting, man. Even though you don't know what to do, you don't know where to start. Just starting in general. And I mean, the podcast. The podcast that I guess I want to start. I don't really have an agenda. I don't really know what I want to talk about when I'm talking about things. I'm just literally rolling on from one thing to the other, and I'm the only person here. I just, like, it's, you know, it's not like I'm interviewing fucking, I don't know, a politician or something, where it's actually, you gotta know your shit. I don't really need to know any, I mean, you need to know shit. It's good to be educated. It's good to know things. But, I mean, I'm just some dude who decided he wanted to talk into a microphone for a little while. And, yeah, and here I am doing it. Got myself some juice and a cup of joe just to make sure that I can get through it. Isn't it the most annoying sound when, like, someone sips into a microphone? I realized that I just did that before. I was like, yeah, I mean, right now you're thinking, why are you talking, why the fuck are you doing that in my ears, man? Fucking stop that. Yeah, and I apologize. I'm sorry. Oh, yeah. Something just dropped in the house. A fucking painting or something dropped. Or something broke. Yeah, actually, what I wanted to do is something that I really thought would be cool in starting a podcast would be, like, going on tour with the band, right? Imagine, I just thought it would be really cool, like, going on tour and then just taking like a little, like, voice recorder or some shit, and you're traveling, and then you can be like, hey dude, I'm not American. Hey man, we're on tour, man, and we're going to a place to play. We're going to different places, and yeah, man, actually, I need to introduce. Yeah, okay. So I'm at a band. I wanted to. Yeah, all right. So, okay, all right. I pondered on the idea of making this a Stilts podcast, but I think I didn't want to limit myself to just music. You know, like, I felt like if it was a Stilts podcast, I would have to go, well, maybe not, I don't know. Anyway, it would have to be quite music orientated. But, you know, I might want to talk about something else. Like, it doesn't have to, I suppose it doesn't really have to be, but fuck it. It's going to be the Justyn Eddy Russell Show. And featuring the Stilts sometime. Sometimes I'm going to get I want to get the rest of the band in here and have a chat, because I feel like us as a group, we're pretty good at talking shit. I think I feel like bands, you know, are good at talking shit. They're good at fucking expressing ideas and talking things out and whatever else. I'm sure that's just what friends do. They just talk shit and whatever else. But, you know, I really think it'd be a good idea to get us all together and just fucking plug in another couple fucking microphones in and just go for gold, mate. Fucking, I don't know. I'm gonna say, they're some of the fucking funniest people that I've met, man. They're fucking cool. Like, it's, you know what, I feel fucking honoured at the fact that I get to literally talk shit in a band, and, like, you can just write whatever you fucking feel like writing about, I guess. That's probably, like, the thing that I most love about it, is, like, I can get into a room with my friends and we can be like, hey, you want to write a song about this? And we go like, yeah, let's write a song about that. And then, oh, do you want to cover this? Yeah, we'll do a cover of fucking Home Among the Gum Trees by fucking John Williamson. Like, not, you know what I mean? Like, fucking, I don't know if anyone knows our band and actually understands what I'm talking about, you know what cover I'm talking about, and you know the bullshit that we talk about, I suppose. But yeah, that's just fucking cool that we just get to sit in a band room, and then sometimes we play songs on the weekends or fucking on a Thursday night. Oh man, playing weeknights and then working the next day. I mean, I'm not complaining because fucking I get to do this, but the wake up the next day, it's not the music. Obviously, it's not the music. It's the fucking work the next day. I've got to get up. Got to get up for this bullshit. Fucking work the next day. Dude, I just worked all day. Went and did something that I really enjoyed. I don't want to fucking kill it by getting up early the next day. Who wants to fucking do that? Unless you enjoy your job, I suppose. Like, if you enjoy your job and you get to do your hobby, cool, man. Fucking, that's pretty cool. I really admire you for being able to do that. Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty grateful. I'm pretty grateful for my job. It's got us through some fucking tough times. Me and my girlfriend. Like, I mean, we've been through financial shit before. I'm sure everyone has. But yeah, it's just gotten us through, man. It has. This is the thing. You can't bite the hand that feeds you, right? So it's as far as this job being something I don't want to do for the rest of my life, it has definitely been the thing that has gotten me through some financial tough times, if not fucking AKA right now. You know what I mean? Like, if I feel like this isn't what the job that I'm doing right now is not the thing that I want to do for the rest of my life, obviously, because music, right? But I feel right now more than ever I am cornered into this job. I am fucking so like sticky taped to this job because it's like, what am I going to do now? I'm just going to quit my job and go fucking busking on the side of the street? No, COVID, motherfucker. You can't do that. So, right now, I just have to fucking suck it up and just get through it. And I'm not going to lie, I've been fucking looking at a lot of motivational shit to try and get me through some of this fucking shit. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, there's a fella, I don't know if you guys know, I don't even know, yeah. Like, people like David Goggins. I've just recently started following him on Instagram. He is a hard motherfucker. He is a fucking cool dude, man. Like, just so fucking motivated. And I'm like, it's just so cool to like see someone be like, stay hard, motherfucker. stay hard, motherfucker. It's fucking sick. I like it. Gets me through the day, and I look at it, and he says things like, like life is your marathon or something like that. I'm obviously butchering fucking the whole anything that he says I'm gonna butcher. So, but just that like life has no fucking breaks, man. Like it's just like as soon as you feel like you've reached your goal, there's another goal to reach. It's just a constant fucking churn, constant fucking battle, till, I guess the finish line is, I think we all know what the finish line is. Unfortunately. I suppose that's what it is, but I think there's kind of a bit of solace in knowing that like there is no, like whatever milestone you reach in your life, if there is a milestone that you have and you've reached it and you've got to that place, once you've got to that milestone, there's always going to be another milestone. And there's a bit of solace in knowing that, because then you just think, fuck, I've just got to keep going, I guess. Like you just, instead of looking at what you think might be the end goal and just getting rid of the end goal, I guess. You find happiness right where you are. And yeah, that's what I've been fucking pondering on lately. Oh fuck, I just dropped some coffee in this fucking thing. I dropped coffee. Oh no, I spilled a bit. And I don't want to like hit any buttons because then it'll fucking pause it. That's the other thing I'm recording into this fucking into the software. And I'm really scared because it's like, I guess it's a high resolution software. It's like it takes up a lot of CPU space and fucking driving space or whatever the fuck it is. And so and this computer is old as fuck, and I have had bad experiences when it just fucking crashes, and that's not what I want to happen through this conversation that you and I are having, this one-ended conversation between you and I. Yes. Rightio. I think we're all good. It's still rolling. We're fucking... Shit, man. I didn't realise. We're like 26 minutes through. I thought I'd probably wrap it up at fucking like half an hour or some shit. Which, you know, the day's only young. Could happen. I don't know. I want to aim for an hour. I don't know if I could talk that much shit for an hour. But, like I said, the day's only young. That's one thing that is another goal of mine, and it's something that scares the fuck out of me. Right? I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna tell you it does. I'm gonna be honest. I'm fucking gonna tell you. I fucking look up to stand-up comedians so much, man. I really love comedians. I mean, I like comedy. I don't want to say that I love comedy because then someone will be like, "Do you know this guy?" And I'll be like, "No, I don't know that guy." And be like, "I thought you liked comedy." And I say, "Oh, fuck me, Dad. Just all right." I really like comedy. I like watching stand-up. I mean, there's a lot of good stand-up on Netflix right now that I've been really enjoying for, you know, a good while, you know. I used to go when I didn't have to get up for fucking work at 5 o'clock every morning. I used to go to the comedy nights at what are they called? It's the open mic stand-up nights at the Newmarket Hotel, actually. Every Monday night, we used to go there. We'd go to uni. A couple of the mates would go. I'd meet them. They'd have work, or they'd go to uni too, and we'd all meet there. And we'd watch the stand-ups there, and we'd watch them and do their thing, and it was fucking good, man. Like, there are some comedians on there that are just like, they're like fucking cool. They're fucking good. They make you like laugh out loud really well. And I gotta say, man, like I look up to those people because that's some hard shit, man. That's a fucking hard art form, man. It really is. Like, and there's nothing more obvious about stand-up comedy that, like, if you're not good, you know, because people aren't laughing. If you're good and you're really good, people are fucking crying laughing, man. It's like an art form in its purest form. It's like, yeah. Anyway, the reason behind that background story is I kind of, you know, it's something that, you know, if I could achieve in my life, I'd just have a crack at. Just do it. Just, even if I do it one time in my life, stand up there and tell some jokes. And, I mean, I've got some fucking... I don't know if I would actually take it that seriously. Like, I really like the art form, but I don't know if I'm taking it... Like, I want to do it, but I don't think that I'm taking it as seriously as I should if I really wanted to do it. I kind of... Like, I don't think it's... If you want to be really good, it's... I mean, in anything, you can't just do something as a hobby and be fucking amazing at it. But I do really like the art form and I really enjoy it. I mean, I've got some jokes, they're fucking lame as shit. like, I don't know if I should tell you them, but I mean, we're here. Could do that. Fuck, man, what am I doing? Anyway, I feel like when I do make the jokes up there, I feel like I'm stealing, because I don't know if I'm that creative, you know. I don't know if I'm actually in jokes. Like, I don't know if like, I feel like they're so basic that they have to have been done before. What was one I was telling my friends the other day? It was like, what do you call a regular potato at a football match? A commentator. Yeah, all right. That's one. And I feel like that's something that is so obvious that it had to have been done before. I was like trying to make something up. It was like, what do you call an arsehole potato? What do you call an arsehole potato? A dictator. It's fucking. That's the kind of jokes that I've got. I mean, it's terrible. I know. I understand. I'm not saying that you got to laugh at them. I'm just saying that that's the ideas that are going on in my head, and now you know them. They are in your head now. Yeah. That's pretty much. I think I did have one. It was like, actually, I do like the idea of this one. It's like, a buddy of mine told me to butt fuck the door the other day. I was walking through it, and he said, "Hey, I was gonna get you to shut the door, but fuck it." Yeah, that's a joke. But I think, you know, I don't know if that's been done before, but I told you it was. Yeah. Anyway, that's my joke. But I feel like I'm the kind of person that can see the light in a lot of things. I love to fucking joke around. I love talking shit. And maybe that's all it is. I don't know. I've never done it before, so maybe I just gotta figure out how to talk shit in front of a group of people on a stage with a microphone in my hand. I mean, how, like, if you could do stand-up comedy well, how good would that be to, like, how much cheaper would that be to, like, cart around gear? Like, when you're playing music, you've got to cart around, like, I've got to cart around a drum kit. I got to cart around a drum kit, a drum kit, a fucking guitar amp, a bass amp, my guitar, obviously, and my pedals. And how many pieces do you have in a drum kit? It all depends on how much you play, but what have I got? A kick drum, a snare, a rack tom, and a floor tom. And then you've got two, like, a ride cymbal. So you're going to take your cymbals too? Oh, fucking hell, geez, so much shit. I got the fucking stands for the cymbals. You got the snare stands. You've got hi-hat fucking stands. You got, obviously, the drums themselves. And then you've got, you know, just, it all depends on what you play. But there's so many parts to playing the instrument called the drums, by the way, which is such a fun instrument to play. If you've never played it, you should fucking get onto a drum kit and play it. But yeah, in comparison, like, and I own, like, because, like, I own a Starlet, man, and a couple of you might ask the question, like, why are you carrying the gear? All of the gear? Well, I mean, that's a long story. Let's not get into that right now. I mean, okay, all right, we'll get into it. Like, I was in a band, and then the lineup changed. There was a lineup. We had a bit of a lineup change, and I met some people through uni, and we were like, "Hey, you want to start a band?" And I guess at the time it was like, I mean, it was, yeah, look, it was my project. I started writing songs. I mean, it became my project, I suppose. And I had some songs and stuff, and there's a long story behind all that, but I don't want to get into it. Anyway, wrote some songs, and they were like, yeah, I mean, we'll start a band. And I was like, well, I've got a drum kit. And like, all right, well, and our drummer doesn't have a car right now. So I cart that around, and I also had a bass amp, and the bassist didn't have a bass amp. And so I had gear, and then I just started bringing the gear to the jam rooms, and that's kind of just how it became. It was like, oh, I guess I'm bring. I mean, I've got the gear, I might as well bring it. There's no point you guys buying more gear when I've already got it, I guess. And I mean, I'm not gonna make a drummer who doesn't have a car bring his entire kit halfway across town, when I mean, you can hire out fucking drum kits, and I mean, I'm sure it's cheap. I haven't really looked into that. I don't really pay attention because I got the drum kit in my car all the time. I mean, it's not in there at the moment, but it usually is. And then, like, yeah, why when it's already there? Why make it harder than it is, I suppose. And anyway, I got a little I got a Starlet, okay, a Toyota Starlet, which is this little boxy car. Think of like a Mr. Bean car, but just a little bit bigger. 2 doors, not 4 doors, 2 doors. The seats pushed down, drum kit smashed in the back. I've got my guitar in there, my amp, my pedal bag, because I can't fit a fucking pedal board in there anyway. Like, people ask me, they're like, why don't you buy a pedal board? I mean, that's a fucking good question. I don't even know if I'd be able to fit a pedal board in my car the way that it gets packed in. And then a bass amp, I mean, I'm sure I could. I'm making excuses right now. Anyway, and then a bass amp on the passenger seat. So a 4-seater car, or well, actually a 5-seater car, turned into a 1-seater car. The only seat in the car that can be accessible to anyone in the car is the driver. So yeah, it's basically how it turned out. But back to the whole point of that whole ramble. How much cheaper would it be to be a stand-up comedian? I can only imagine it would be cheaper. I don't know if it is. I mean, as far as carting gear around, I'm sure that could be better. Like, as long as the venue that you're going to and performing at supplies a fucking PA system, I suppose. Other than that, or the only thing I can really assume that you're bringing, if you're using your own car, your own vehicle, is, I mean, if they're like, hey, we need you to supply a microphone, you'd be like, well, fuck, dude, I can supply a microphone. Fuck yeah. Like, even if they were like, we need you to supply a mic stand, a microphone, and a mic cable, you'd be like, dude, fucking no worries, I can do that shit. Especially as a musician, like, if you were to go from being a musician to a comedian, and you were like, and this venue was like, sorry man, I'm gonna need you to bring your own microphone, you'd be like, fuck dude, I can bring a microphone, that's okay. Look, I have no idea if being a stand-up comedian involves other expenses. I've got no idea. I have no idea. And if there is, I'd like to know about it, because I want to get to know that side of things. If by some means a stand-up comedian is listening to this right now, and there are things that I should know, I mean, as far as expenses and things like that, even if you got some fucking tips, I know the biggest tip is just fucking write some jokes and do it, but the other thing is, are there expenses? I mean, I'm sure there's fuel. Obviously, you gotta drive to the fucking venues. But is there anything else? that I would not have any fucking clue about. Because I know there's expenses in fucking in music, because it's like you got to buy all this fucking gear. I mean, you got to buy thousands of dollars worth of gear and then pay and play a fucking gig that pays $50. Yeah, look, that's what we don't do it for the money. We do it because we love playing music. That's as fucking as simple as that. If you were playing original music for money specifically, and you're like, oh, dude, I only play original music for money, I think you'd probably quit pretty quick. I could only assume that you would. I mean, yeah, I could only assume that that's what would happen. Like, if you were thinking, look, if you were thinking, I'm going to pay, I mean, people can pay their bills with music. I'm just saying that if you are a original musician alone, that you might not be able to pay off a house with that money right from the beginning, especially. I think most musicians that aren't superstars, I guess maybe I don't know, maybe there's people out there that can make a living off their original music. I don't know of any in my circle. Most people I know that play original music also have another job or some sort of income. Yeah, that's as far as I know. I'm sure that once you get more well known and you start selling out venues, I suppose you might be able to start paying rent or buy a loaf of bread, or a bottle of milk or something. You can definitely buy a beer. We do that all the time. I mean, we've got a band kitty that we keep, we put music aside and we try and buy fucking shirts with, and then try and make money back with those shirts, and we're not very fucking well equipped. I mean, I don't know. I don't know much about fucking accounting and shit like that. I'm just a dude who wants to fucking write music and play it to people if they would like to listen. But I mean, as far as money, things like that goes, don't really know that much. That's probably why. Yeah, I know. Don't know that much stuff about that sort of thing. Yeah, I mean, it's weird, like, for a while there, it's not even something that I was thinking about. Like, I was just thinking, let's play gigs, man. Oi, you want to play some gigs? Yeah, let's play some gigs. It was so, how exciting is it when you message a venue, or even better that, not even, like, someone messages you and asks you if you want to play on a date. All other plans get put on the back seat. You're like, sorry grandma, I can't make it to your 80th. I got to go play this gig. Sorry bro, I can't make it to your wedding. I've got to play this gig. No, I'm just kidding. It's not, maybe, but I'm just saying, it's exciting. And to the people that want to do it, it's fucking important, man. It's important to you. It's fun. It's a way of expressing yourself. It's a way of communicating with people if communication is not your strongest point, which I would say I'm definitely the kind of person that struggles with that sort of thing. Like, yeah, I am the kind of person that is almost having an anxiety attack when I'm meeting someone new. Like someone's talking to me and they're asking me questions and I'm thinking not much at all. I'm just thinking, fuck, this person's talking to me. What else can I say that will make this conversation interesting? And then when you can't make it interesting, it's like, fuck, I should have said that better. I should have said this, or I should have talked about this. But in reality, you just have to fucking be who you are. And I mean, that's fucking, I mean, people say, okay, that's a cliche, obviously. But I think, like, I was having this conversation with my girlfriend the other week. And we were saying that the cliches, man, they're cliches for a reason. Because they're fucking true. Cliches are just super fucking true, honest fucking things. They're honest, super true sayings or whatever, you know? And yeah, at the end of the day, when you're talking to someone, I think the problem that I've faced is that, at least by what I can think, is that maybe like we're always trying to chase something better, and maybe the conversations don't need to be the fucking best conversation in the world. They just need to be a personalized conversation with you and that person, and it doesn't have to be anything fucking special. You don't need to walk away from that conversation and think, that was a fucking good conversation. It doesn't have to be every time. Sometimes you do. Sometimes you just meet people that you click with, and sometimes you meet people that you don't click with, and sometimes you meet people that you kind of click with, but maybe those conversations are just for another day. I have no idea. Something I'm really learning is, like, when you're talking to someone, bro, just fucking talk to them. You don't have to be the best fucking conversationalist of all fucking time. You can just be a fucking person. Just be whatever the person you are. And if that's fucking cliche, then so be it, man. Just make sure that you're being fucking true to yourself. And as far as I'll fucking go with that conversation, I suppose. This fucking coffee's cold now. Been talking too much shit, I guess. How shit is lukewarm coffee, but like, you can have fucking freezing cold coffee. You can have a really fucking, like, you can have a coffee that's fucking too hot, but you'd still enjoy it way more than a lukewarm coffee. Just saying. Maybe that can be like a thing, like, in life as well. You know how they say there's like all in or all out? Maybe that's what they mean. Nothing lukewarm around here, buddy. All in or get the motherfucking fuck out of here. All in or all out. I like that idea. You're either hot or you're fucking cold. Don't be fucking lukewarm, but, because lukewarm, like, people just want to get through lukewarm shit. People want to enjoy hot shit. I mean, if it's hot ice cream, people don't want to fucking enjoy hot ice cream. They want to enjoy fucking cold ice cream, right? But even, I mean, you can still enjoy fucking melting ice cream, I suppose. You know, melted ice cream with a bit of fucking Milo mixed in with it. Fucking how cool was that when you were a kid? Even if you're a fucking old adult, you've got like a fucking 2 liter fucking tub of ice cream. You scoop out like fucking a liter of that shit and put it into a bowl, and then mix some fucking Milo in with that shit, and then eat it. Like, it's all crunchy and it's Milo-y. It's fucking still cold and melty at the same time. It's like a thick shake in a bowl with Milo in it. Best shit ever. Anyway, lukewarm coffee. No one likes lukewarm coffee. They want shit hot or they want it fucking cold. Usually, you know what I'm talking about. Look, there's exceptions to different things, but you're either hot or you're fucking cold. that's enough. All right, just be fucking in or be fucking out. I don't know what you're talking. I don't know what you're in on or what you're out of. But if you don't want to be in on something, don't be lukewarm, motherfucker. Be cold. Don't be... Look, there's nothing worse than someone doing something that they don't want to do. How fucking shit is it when... Say if you're... Say if you're doing something and someone's just putting in a half-assed effort. You're like, dude, stop putting in a half-assed effort. Put all of your fucking shit in. You either want to be here or you don't. And you can do things that you don't want to do. You can get good at things that you want to do. I mean, I watched this fucking thing on Netflix a while ago. I think it was called Losers. And there's this boxer, man. I don't remember his name. Anyway. He became a fucking heavyweight champion for a bit. And he explains that he didn't even want to become a boxer. He wanted to do something else. I don't know what that thing was. I think he ended up becoming like a consultant in like movies and stuff, like in consulting people in sports and whatever else. But he didn't want to be a fucking boxer. His dad wanted him to be a boxer. And you just think of this, like, he was a big fucking dude. Like, he looked like he was built for boxing. Big, fucking strong looking dude that could probably punch your face through to the back of your head. It looked like he could fucking really do some damage, but that's just not something that he wanted to do. And he became a fucking world champion. And he explains that he hated every moment of it. He hated the fact that he was pushed into something that he didn't want to do. And he ended up losing. I think he got knocked out, something like that. Didn't have the heart for it. And I think he explains that he was even relieved at the fact that he got knocked out, because I suppose that was his way of getting out of a situation he didn't want to be in. It's like, oh, that's my career over, I guess. I'm not a world champion anymore. Let's move on. And yeah, I'm pretty sure he became a movie consultant. I'm pretty sure, by what I could gather, he was happy doing what he was doing. Anyway, you're either in or you're out, I suppose. And like, how much better is it when you're in on something, or if you're out? Look, even when you make a decision to be out of something, and you're wholeheartedly saying, no, I don't want to be a part of this, how much more relieved do you feel? You feel fucking good. You're like, I just made that decision. I feel fucking unreal, man. I'm going to go do something that I actually enjoy. And I suppose when you're fully invested in something, when people are fucking invested in something, like, I've got friends that are like super like over the top, and I suppose not over the top, but just enthusiastic. And they're some of the most infectious people that I could ever be around. They're just like, dude, I'm so fucking excited by this. And you're like, I'm so excited for you, and I'm so excited to be around you for your success or your excitement for whatever the fuck you're excited for. And they just throw themselves into something that they really enjoyed it, and they're so excited, and they're like... Which brings me to the point of this too. If you're excited by something, which is also something that I'm learning, you should just be excited, man. Like, just be fucking thrilled. Like, you could be excited at the fact that you just watched a movie that you've been wanting to watch for fucking a few months, like, you might be looking at a movie in the movies, and you're like, dude, I don't have any money to go to the movies, and now all of a sudden it's on Netflix. You finally get to watch it, and it was like it was a great movie. It was fucking awesome. Fucking be excited by that, man. Just be fucking excited by that sort of shit. It doesn't matter. Just fucking I mean, tell people about it. Don't be one of those people though that are like fucking all up in your face, like, dude, you gotta fucking watch this movie. Don't have to be like that, I suppose, but just be excited for yourself. Be excited for yourself. You don't have to be excited for anybody else. And that excitement for yourself will be infectious to other people. It doesn't have to be for other people, for yourself. And then I suppose in the back of your mind, you can kind of be like, I'm excited, and maybe this will help somebody else. I suppose in a way, you kind of have to, like, if you're doing things for yourself in order to inspire other people, can be maybe quite rewarding. I mean, that's one thing that I'm also learning, is that I'm just telling you stuff that I'm learning now. I'm just speaking my mind. It's on my head. It's in my head, in my brain. Now I suppose it's in yours. Yeah. That when you are feeling down, I guess, and you're looking for a way to feel joy. I mean, if you're somebody that is capable of feeling joy without, I guess being medicated, or anything like that, or like you are someone that can take control, or feel like you can, I suppose, take control. Like, I'm the kind of person that I feel like I can take control if I only make that decision, and I know that if I don't make that decision, I'm only going to, like, I don't know, fuck myself over. But if you're someone that can and are able to make that decision to, like, you want to better yourself, I guess that's what I'm trying to say. I found that, like, just like trying to make somebody else's day better is so fucking rewarding, man. Like, even if you are focusing on yourself, say if you're meditating or whatever else, you could have this thing in the back of your mind where, like, I'm doing this to calm myself or make myself a better person so that I can then put that onto other people, I suppose. Yes, fucking do that. Yeah, fucking do it. Otherwise, I mean, you can just open a door for someone. I mean, that's probably simple as that too. It makes you feel good when you say someone, I don't know, you open a door for anyone. It doesn't have to be fucking anyone in particular, just anyone. Open a door for them, and you're like, dude, I just fucking did that, and I feel like a fucking champion for some reason. I opened a door, even if someone probably could open the door for themselves. Fuck it, I opened that door for you. I hope that you enjoyed that, and you know what? They probably fucking would. Like, just like a big fucking strong dude with, like, big muscles, who was totally capable of opening a door by himself. Just walk straight up and be like, I got that for you, sir. You can, here you go, bro. I've just opened that door for you. I'm sure that dude has just walked through that door and he's like, yeah, dude, fucking life's good. That's pretty good. And then you've just walked away from that door and you're like, I'm a fucking champion, bro. I'm just opening a door for a person. I've just done it. Anyway, we're fucking 1 minute off an hour. I've literally just been talking shit to you guys, whoever's listening, for a fucking hour. And this is episode number 1 of the Justyn Eddy Russell Show. And I hope that whatever the fuck you're doing right now, whether or not you're driving to work, driving from work, you could be driving from, You could be driving from work. You could be at work. You could be at work listening to podcasts. If that's something that you're doing right now and you've been listening to this, I just want to say thank you. Because, I mean, how else could this work without you guys listening to it? I mean, I kind of want to use this as an opportunity for myself. Like, I think that I could really benefit from expressing my ideas and thinking out loud, I guess, into a microphone. Like, I could literally just come back from work and be like, I've had a shit day, and I'm going to try and make it better by talking shit to you guys, and I'm going to try to make some better judgments by talking it out loud. And this, like I said, I don't really want to call this a podcast right now. I kind of want to call it a COVID-19 thought diary that I now have the opportunity. I mean, I actually, you know what? I would suggest other people to do the same. Like, if you're struggling with thoughts and you just want to talk some shit, I mean, just talk shit into, maybe you can talk shit into a fucking microphone, even into your fucking phone microphone, bro. Like, you could just talk shit into your phone microphone and then share that with somebody. Don't share that with somebody. Listen to it back. Fucking do whatever the hell you want with it. But you'd be surprised at how many fucking cool ideas that you might have if you just fucking put them down on a piece of paper. Oh, man, the amount of fucking times that I have had an idea. Had an idea, didn't record it, didn't write it down, and I will never get that shit back. And no matter how hard you try to fucking remember it, it's gone forever. Sorry, mate, you've just lost. And here's the other thing too. Somebody else will have that idea. And you will hear that idea, and you're like, fuck, dude, I had that idea. That was my fucking idea, bro. And you never got to share it with the world. Nobody got to look at that idea that you had. That's the fucking weird thing. How the world works, man. Just because you're thinking it doesn't mean there's fucking so many people in the world, man. I'm sure that whatever the fuck you're thinking right now, somebody else out there is thinking the exact same fucking thing. That's fucking weird, bro. It is. It's weird, but it happens, man. Like, look, I'm just gonna fucking put it out there. I remember as a kid. Do you remember fucking Lilo and Stitch, bro? Do you remember Lilo and Stitch? I've been wanting to tell people this fucking ages. Lilo and Stitch. That fucking voice.
Hey, Lilo and Stitch.
I fucking did that voice, man, when I was a kid. I did that voice. All of a sudden, Lilo and Stitch comes up on the fucking screen, and I'm like, Mum, I would have been like, I don't know how old I was. I was a kid. But
I did. My name's Stitch. Lil, this is our family. It's little and broken, but still good. Yes, still good.
I mean, I didn't write that line, obviously. They did. But I had that fucking voice, bro. And I was just a little kid. So, just saying. People are out there thinking like you do. Which I suppose, in a way, if we haven't realized it already, in this fucking strange situation, we're all linked, bro. We're all human. We're all together. We're all doing this life together, man. I mean, there's some people that are really good at what they do, but they're just fucking human beings, man. They got really good at a skill. Does that mean that you can't get good at a skill? Does that mean you can't get good at a motherfucking skill? No, you can. You can get good at a skill, whatever the fuck that skill is, and you don't have to be the fucking best at that skill. You know what? You could be the best at that motherfucking skill, but nobody even fucking knows about it. But you know in yourself that you're fucking achieving shit, doing stuff, putting ideas out there, whatever the fuck. Doesn't matter. This coffee's actually starting to fucking pick me up a little bit, but you can't just fucking let fucking shit fucking, I'm just trying to think of the word. Stigments? No, stigments. Fucking perks. You can't let perks perk you up. You gotta be perked, bro. You gotta be ready. When those perks hit, you gotta be ready. You gotta fucking be ready for the... You gotta be... you gotta be ready for the perk, motherfucker. Be ready. And just fucking do it, bro. What are you waiting for? I understand there's things to be fucking scared of. People are scared. Like, fucking dude, I was scared to do this for fucking 4 years. Doesn't mean that this is gonna be fucking the best thing in the world. Does not mean that at all. But I know in myself that I have fucking started. And whether or not I keep going, whether or not I do this for fucking 10 years or a year or 6 months and I give up. Hopefully I don't do it for 6 months and I give up. Hopefully I do it for like fucking till the day I die. But make a fucking start, dude. Make a fucking start. Just fucking get involved in your shit and do it. Make a table or something. Maybe you got good building skills. Maybe you're a fucking wicked fucking horticulturist or some shit, and you want to start a fucking horticultural fucking YouTube page or some shit. I don't know. Maybe you're a fucking wicked cook and nobody knows about it. Maybe the only people in your fucking family know that you're an amazing cook and you wanted to write a fucking cookbook. I don't know. Fucking write a book, dude. Like, I'm telling you, there's people that have written books with food in them, like written fucking cookbooks and shit, and I've tasted that stuff. I'm just gonna be honest. I've had better food. I can't fucking... Just gonna be honest. There's fucking people out there that have written fucking cookbooks, and I've eaten that, and I've tasted that fucking... Maybe I cooked it shit. I probably cooked it shit. It probably is my fault. I probably didn't cook it right. But I have cooked other things out of other cookbooks and tasted that stuff, and it's been fucking good. And then there's been other cookbooks that I've eaten shit out of, and I probably cooked it wrong. And I probably have, 9 times out of 10, I've probably cooked it wrong. But just saying, if you're fucking good, I mean, you don't even have to be fucking good at what you do. You just have to be fucking capable of putting pen to paper and just giving it a fucking go. You don't. This is fucking some fucking quote that I read the other day. It was something like, you don't have to be the best at what you do. You just have to be better than you were yesterday. I think of something like that. I don't know. I'm obviously fucking chopping and changing it, fucking it up. Just improve yourself, man. And hopefully along the way you can help other people. If you know, that's what it's all about, man. Just fucking living your life. Just live your fucking life. And I mean, if you're capable, if you're in a fucking free world and you're capable of fucking doing stuff, like, I feel like people, especially in a Western civilization, I mean, there's some people that just haven't, I mean, you just gotta, if you're capable of making a change, man, sometimes some people just get a bad fucking run and they just don't get to have any say in whether or not good things happen to them. Sometimes bad things just happen. And that sucks, bro. Fucking, sometimes you can't control stuff. But whatever it is you can control, which is whatever it is that you can control, dude, just fucking control it, man. I feel like there are things that you can control. You can It's fucking another thing from that David Goggins dude. He was talking about it. Fucking, you can control your mind. That's fucking, that is, look, you can control your mind. You can decide whether or not you're going to start something. You can decide its own, like, for me, it was just fucking my mind telling me, oh, you can do that later. You can start that another time. Oh, you don't have time. You got so much on your plate right now. No, I don't. Not that much that I can't fucking talk shit into a microphone for a couple of hours or an hour or whatever the fuck. Like, half an hour. Fucking, who knows? Like, talk shit. Even if it is fucking half an hour. Talk shit. Like, I've only got half an hour. Talk shit into a microphone for half an hour. And fucking hopefully people will enjoy it. Hopefully people are fucking working out. And they're like, yeah, motherfucker. Do what you want, bro. I can control my mind. I'm doing my shit. I'm doing my fucking shit. Yeah, do your shit. Anyway, I don't think I have anything much else to fucking say. This is episode 1 of the fucking Justyn Eddy Russell show. That's what I'm calling it for now, anyway. I mean, yeah, that's it. See you next time.